Test, test, test.
Not a good one.
Sit right there. I don't think the first one called in West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground. Chilling out, relaxing, shooting some football outside the school. Hit a couple of guys. They were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight. My mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie." Oh, there's the long version and the short version. I begged and pleaded with her.
Will Smith. Let me just send this link to my dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Let's Do That City Live outside of hashtag Dad Vans Poppin', outside of Folling Warehouse, and way further outside of Keyworth Stadium. We've got trucks honking at us. We've also got my friend over here, Jarrett Mackey, also known as Mackey Malfoy.
Danny Deacon, number 1.
At Danny Deacon Lover 3, at NGS Mackey.
I mean, he's going to be good today, so.
I'm Robert Sherman, a.k.a. the Bias Photographer, a.k.a. Bobby Shermino, a.k.a. NGS
Schmerda.
Biased Bobby Schmerda,
Yeah.
a.k.a. NGS Bobby Sherm.
Big trucks.
We're trying to do it. We're trying to do a stream here. Have some respect.
That wheel's not even moving.
Anyway, thank you for joining us on this on the first stream out here. So we have to do a nice reveal, right?
Well, before we get started on any of our debates about Jeff Adkins or anything like that, which we're going to get into, Robert Sherman here has a quick reveal, so I'll hold his microphone while he does this.
So far, and I don't want to gloat, I don't want to brag, but only 2 people own what I own. And it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh!
You got to put it onto that. It's like the bus driver moved that bus.
Guys,
Hey, Dad, man.
I've got the kit.
I mean, what about the players of the club? They also maybe own the.
They might own it, but
not
it's a little
celebratory.
different. They play for the team.
Yes, they have.
Okay,
They're
I don't
forced to
play
own
for the teams.
Yeah, you had to pay for that.
I did have
How'd you
to
get
pay
it?
for
How'd you
it.
acquire
No
it?
discount. I went down to the Detroit City FC shop down there in Hamtramck. I walked in. I said, Jordan, shout out Jordan. I need a kit, buddy. And he handed it to me. He said, don't tell anybody. I said, I got you. But here I am telling everybody on the street.
Well, hey, I mean,
Sorry, Jordan.
you could buy it. Oh, okay, nice.
I'm not supposed to be here. So.
All right, so our
Well,
first
we're
topic of the day, for our first topic of the day, we just want to touch a little bit. We're not gonna argue about Jeff Adkins quite yet.
I don't want to yell at you yet, which is good.
Not we, but they went down to Chattanooga last week for the first part of this home and home series. I do want to talk a little bit about how that went. This guy had a little bit of an existential crisis after the second goal, after Sean Lawson's goal. And let's just talk about that a little
I was all
bit.
feeling in my body when Sean Lawson scored his second goal. You know, he did a little step over past the dude, and once that happened, you know, I was already halfway through my stroke, and then he just placed it in the back of the net, and at that point, I don't remember what happened. I brought a friend to the match who shoved me as hard as he possibly could, and then apologized to me for it afterward, because he didn't know that was like etiquette, and
That's more than etiquette.
Yeah, it is.
I would
It's
have just
it's
punched you,
accepted.
honestly.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anyone would.
Yep.
It's the gif of me looking like I don't know where I'm at. That's very true because I saw black, I saw red, I saw city, and I saw Sean Lawson starting his campaign.
There's
for
a
this
gif
season.
of this.
Yes, there's a gif of Mackey having a stroke.
Because
Like
I
this,
remember.
Except he has long hair. He looks more like
I
Draco
remember
Malfoy in
shouting
that one.
yes once that
Now
ball
he's
went
more
through.
Vanilla Ice type
Once that
Oreo.
ball went through to Sean Lawson, I remember shouting yes, and the next thing I knew, that ball was in the net,
A
and
step
Mackey
over.
was next to me.
The step over.
Mackey,
I was 2 rows behind you.
Mackey was 2
next
rows
to you.
behind me. Somehow ended up next to me, grabbing my shoulder, having a stroke.
It was good.
Game-wise, player-wise, I'm sorry to cut you off, but we're done talking about you now.
It's fine.
When it comes to the actual players on the field, how did you think? It was a shortened roster, a couple guys on trial. What did you think about what you saw player-wise?
So on the very little sleep that I got, which was none by the time that match came around, Wilfred Williams was the breakout star for me. I'm looking forward to watching Wilfred Williams throughout the rest of this season. He fought hard. His work rate was really high at all times. And then there was the center back who played for Indy 11 who did fairly well.
And Notre Dame. But the player, so Wilfred Williams,
He goes, and Notre Dame. Don't
Yeah.
forget Notre Dame, boys.
I will mention Wilfred Williams. He started off as a center back. We didn't really have a midfield that game. They were really bad, so it was tough for him to like try to, because Jeff Atkins is playing there. But it was tough for him to kind of like.
It's not even his position. Let's not
Yeah.
even start.
Get stuff going, and so at halftime, Ben moved him into the midfield where he continued to work hard, he continued to run fast, continued to put good balls in, and he killed it. He was the workhorse of that team, in a team where he really didn't have to work hard. I mean, no one was expecting anyone to go hard that game or really play well that game, but he did both those things. He played hard and he played well. So.
The first 15 minutes or so of that match against Chattanooga FC, Chattanooga kind of held a advantage over us. We had only had, I believe it was 2 trainings and not even nowhere near a full roster. Do we expect that to happen today? We have a much fuller roster, a more complete game plan, and we are at home even though it's 35 degrees and not as nice as down in Tennessee. So how do you think it's looking out for us today?
I'm going to go ahead and say the City's going to get the win, 2-1.
I would say a City win as well. I think Chattanooga penalty in the 80th minute. Again.
Yeah.
Again.
So one thing I will say before we move on completely from the Chattanooga away match, not enough love can be given out to Nathan Steinwasser. The reason we won that game, it would have been 4-0 at halftime if he wasn't our keeper that night. And he always seems, when we need a big away performance, he always seems to be the guy, and he killed it. But I think today's going to be very much different. Because we have Danny Deacon in the roster. And so I think we're going to win 5-0. Danny Deacon hat trick and then 2 assists.
Is Louis Dargent in the roster?
I think he's
doubt
still in college right now.
I thought I
I don't
saw
think he's
a
released
picture
yet.
of
No,
him
that
being,
wasn't him.
Okay.
I thought it was him. I was told it wasn't him. Although I still think it's him, but it's probably not. I'm just an idiot. So.
I do want to talk a little bit more about Nate Steinwasser. He really has been the unsung hero for Detroit City over the last 3 or so years. He doesn't get a lot of notoriety like Evan Loro or Fernando Pena or any of those goalkeepers that come through, Cody Lang. But he has been the backbone, coming in as a backup. Listen, buddy, we're doing a stream. Have a little respect.
Miller.
He has been the backbone. He's there when you need him. He stood on his head 2 years ago in the Open Cup second round against Louisville City. So we do want to give a little bit of a shout out for Nathan Steinwasser and Grand Rapids. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he was fighting for a starting job this year, honestly.
I want to say that, but everyone knows it's going to be Pena, no matter what Steinwasser does. Which kind of sucks because Steinwasser, I feel like Pena cares. He said like he was excited to come back to the city, but Steinwasser, he's from the area. He loves it. He lives around here.
He bleeds the rouge and gold.
Yeah,
absolutely. Or he wouldn't come back to sit
I saw him
on the
during
bench.
wintertime, and he was wearing a city shirt. So it's like he cares. I don't know if Pena was. I don't know about that, but who knows?
I don't know. Probably
is
not.
Steinwasser splitting time between us and Oakland County again?
I saw something in Bonio that he's not. I saw another team, Oakland County. They got a new keeper. And he's like good apparently, so maybe Steinwasser's trying to play more for us. But once Pena comes,
That's a debate we're probably going to have later on in the year. Even last year, I know our captain Dave Edwardson split time a little bit here and there with another club. At the end of the day, it is just semi-pro. It is, and it hurts. It hurts really bad. It cuts deep. But at the end of the day, it is a semi-pro year. These guys want to play, and last year Dave was going through a little bit where he wasn't even starting. So you can't really hold these guys too.
And it'll be tough for him to start this year with how good of a midfield we have.
And he's injured.
And he's injured
right
now, yeah.
Absolutely. So right now we kind of want to go in. I'm going to let my man Mackie Malfoy talk a little bit about his love for Danny Deacon. We've already heard it about 4 times. Off the stream, we've heard it about 12 times, and he's going to give you a nice little rundown about why Danny Deacon is perfect for Detroit City FC. Hit him with it.
So 2 years ago, first year at Keyworth, Danny Deacon, the boy Danny Deacon, he was announced. South Carolina had all these accolades on his side, and he came in. He tried. It was tough for him because coming from South Carolina, different state, different. Thanks for that mic change there, Nick Miko. It was very difficult, for him to adjust, and he played all right for us in the Open Cup. Not gonna lie to you, there were downsides to Danny Deacon. He missed every penalty he ever took for us. He was not good in very high-pressure situations. Think back, Grand Rapids at home 2 years ago. Missed 2 open net shots in the span of 10 minutes that could have sent us into the playoffs that season. So there have been some tumultuous times for Danny Deacon. Hot 100 SAT word, tumultuous. But this year's different. 2 years ago, he was forced into a DM role. He's like 5'8". I'm taller than he is, so DM's not his position. This year is gonna kill it. He had one really good game 2 years ago, Dayton Dynamo away. He had 2 goals and 2 assists. 1 free kick goal that was beautiful.
Fuck Ohio.
And yeah, Dynamo, all right.
Still fuck Ohio.
Yeah,
that
still
drive.
Fuck Ohio, yeah.
I almost died driving to Dayton.
What happened?
I think there was a tornado.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
People probably died in that tornado. But anyway, back to Danny Deacon.
Hopefully they were from Ohio.
Oh, wow. I'm not going to say hopefully people died. I don't know about that. That's dark. But no, Danny Deacon's going to kill it this year. Danny Deacon is the champion of Detroit City FC. And when we win the national NPSL final and make it to the Open Cup final, it'll be Danny Deacon whose name we read.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a hot take from Mackie Malfoy that we are going to make it to the Open Cup finals. Yeah. And we're going to lift Danny Deacon on our shoulders in excitement. So
I saw him at the stadium when we was dropping off water bottles for the Northern Guard, and
did you get out of your car and hug him?
Well, I was already out of my car.
Did you hug him?
I didn't, because I saw him and I locked up. I didn't know what to say.
Oh, and starstruck.
But Neil Rule was behind him, so I played it off going to talk to Neil, who also has frosted tips. Shout out to Neil Rule. That's so cool that he did that for the Special
What
Olympics
are we up to on that donation? Does anybody have a update on the donation for the Special Olympics, Michigan? Is anybody listening? What are the No, we're asking questions to you. What is the update on the Special Olympics Michigan GoFundMe for Neil Rule? Okay.
Probably.
So let's explain this.
Over $1,000.
Somebody, I believe it was Ken, set up a GoFundMe for the Special Olympics Michigan.
Which is happening at halftime.
Yes, they are actually playing a match at halftime. So if you are coming to the match, we are not leaving the section at halftime. We are staying and we are chanting for all the incredible people that are playing a halftime match for the Special Olympics. So anyway, a GoFundMe was set up for that organization. And the rule was that if we hit $500, our commentator, Neil Rule, would do frosted tips for the match. And we hit 500 in 2 hours.
Yeah,
it was crazy, we're getting an updated number now, but I believe it is over 1,000, which is absolutely incredible. There's a lot. That is a big reason of what the Northern Guard does. We love to give back to the community. It's a big thing that we stand by. And something like this is also incredible that we get to see Neil Rule with a lot of Hey, we're doing a stream.
Sorry.
So now we're going to get into my favorite part of the stream. Mackie and I are going to fight about my favorite Detroit City player, Jeff Adkins, and why he is vital to the Detroit City operation for this year.
I'm gonna let you state your case.
No, I'm gonna let you go first because then
you're the one who disagrees with me, so I'm gonna let you say what you're gonna say, then I'll say what I have to say.
Jeff Adkins is a Black Arrow. Stop staring at the food. I know there's a lot of food.
I can't even look you in the face with what you're about to say.
Jeff Adkins is a Black Arrow MVP award recipient.
Okay.
The man is a workhorse.
You're telling me that Kaka is still one of the best players in the world because he won the Golden Ball a few years ago?
For MLS?
No, the Ballon d'Or. I'm saying Kaka doesn't even play anymore.
At that time, yeah, but he's not playing it anymore. I mean, he has been.
But Jeff Adkins doesn't really
Jeff
play
Adkins is a Black Arrow recipient. If you don't know what the Black Arrow is, it is essentially the Detroit City version of our most valuable
Named after
player.
a Celtic player.
Jeff Adkins is an absolute workhorse. He's played the last couple seasons through injury. One of my favorite memories of Jeff Adkins is just stepping up in that first round penalties again. First round pick. He is a first round pick for me in my heart, Jeff Adkins. He stepped up calm against his former club, Michigan Bucks, in the first round of the U.S. Open Cup and buried it confidently, helping us get the win.
846.
Oh, we're not over 1,000 on that anyway. It's a 846
so
on
donate,
that.
so
But still,
1,000.
yes, let's go. So anyway,
Boys in Rouge walking
as
up the net.
a photographer, as the hashtag NGS bias photographer, I love photographing Jeff Adkins. There's not one
winning penalty, though.
There's not one bad. Yeah, but any penalty is monumental. Is that not a night that you remember? And I blacked out.
Yeah, me too.
But I blacked out because of Jeff
How do you
Adkins.
know Jeff Adkins even scored the penalty?
He did. There's a video of it. I think he skied his.
Danny Deacon didn't.
He didn't
score his
play.
penalty. No, Danny Deacon
Did
played.
he?
He just missed his penalty.
I know a couple of those got skied. Anyway, hit me with why you think Jeff Adkins is not. I feel like you think Jeff Adkins is not worthy of a roster spot for Le Rouge.
He should be on our bench, and that's not me. I don't hate Jeff Adkins. You know, he left Michigan Bucks. He played for us.
Hey, have some respect.
We're trying to do a podcast. Anyway,
Have a little respect.
so Jeff Adkins.
Not you.
Jeff Adkins, he's just, man, when everyone comes into the team and when everyone gets here, he's not gonna make our bench. And I'm sorry that I'm sure that hurts for you to hear, but he's just not gonna be good enough. And I don't hate Jeff Adkins. There's just so many better things we could do with our roster than continually play Jeff Adkins.
Well, let me tell you why having Jeff Adkins.
Here's one thing about Jeff Adkins. I watched the Chattanooga game. There's no way he completed. Yeah. There's no way he completed 10 passes that game. He was so bad.
Well, when was the last time you think these guys had one day of training?
He shouldn't continue to try to do step overs for no reason. He shouldn't.
That's a Jeff Adkins move.
He shouldn't try to nutmeg people.
This is why
it's just stupid.
This is why I think
just
Jeff
foolish.
Adkins should at least make the bench for our club. At the beginning of the season, when you have the U.S. Open Cup schedule, you have a lot of congestion in your schedule. We have these friendlies. We have a match against Harpo's FC. We start our league campaign. We have the match against Michigan Bucks. You need big and good depth. Not death.
You need,
Not
you need big and
depth.
good depth.
You need
Depth.
depth. You need
Depth?
you need that depth.
There you go.
Depth.
I think you got it that time.
And Jeff Adkins, he might not be a starter anymore, but he is perfect
Shouldn't be
for
a bench player anymore.
for that. You could bring him on in the 80th minute. He has a
and
robotic.
He would dribble and he would try to dribble past people and it wouldn't work out.
I think we have to agree to disagree. I think that's the way we got to go.
I remember doing him he did a shot at Keyworth last year and it went out for a throw-in.
Who's the Colin Cowherd?
Whoever's saying Jeff Adkins sucks.
I love Colin Cowherd.
Colin Cowherd is an asshole.
He's great. I love his show.
I think we should grab our first guest. I think people are sick of hearing us debate. Probably. First
Who's
guest.
looking at
You
us?
want to come on? I'm gonna grab Tyler. Tyler.
I'll go get it. You guys talk.
So our resident tall guy,
grabbing
my big brother Tyler. I believe his. Oh, he's eating a sandwich.
He's eating though.
I don't think he's gonna come over.
What about Puck?
Puck's talking about FC St.
Puck,
Pauli.
Puck's not a big. We need you for the St. Pauli thing.
Yeah.
We're
We
gonna
got
bring
Puck.
we're gonna bring in our resident St. Pauli expert.
Tyler, you're fine. Tyler, you're fine. Puck's to talk about St. Pauli.
We're gonna bring in our resident St. Pauli expert.
talk about St. Pauli.
He's going to explain why St. Pauli's match today was a big one. And hit me with it. Hit me with it. Puck.
So who are you, first of all?
So I'm Puck, first off.
And what are you in charge of? Kind of.
I'm in charge of nothing really, but
Not important in the least bit.
but I help with FC Detroit St. Pauli
Nice.
or whatever that is. And
You might have to speak up a little bit. That mic is kind of
Is
dead.
that a quiet mic, Tyler?
That is the quiet mic.
all right, we got quiet Mike. Their match today was important because it put them in 12th place for now.
In the two Bundesliga, so the second division of German football.
They're,
and we need them to keep winning, or else the tour is going to get canceled.
yeah, so we need them to get points for them to come here.
Yep.
They're in 12th now, but they could be anywhere from 7th to 17th by the end of the season.
Very congested in the middle of the table over there in the two Bundesliga for sure.
Yeah.
So what was your reaction when FC St. Pauli match was announced? We seen it on Twitter and stuff, but
I
did you
almost
really
cried.
feel?
I might have cried. I don't know. I was for sure really excited. Well, the reason I started following them was actually because of Detroit City. Then I kind of followed them loosely and saw that they kind of lined up supporter-wise as far as what we and what they believe in. And
so do you know how many supporter groups and from how far in the world people are coming for this match? Or?
so we have, we were told that there's a couple buses coming directly from Hamburg. And
Buses are going
They
to
got a
come
bus
all the
from
way from.
Hamburg?
well, flying.
Do those buses fucking float?
So,
Is this Fortnite?
so
Where we dropping, boys?
So we reached out and asked them if they needed rides from the airport for whatever flights are coming in, and we were told that they had 2 buses from the airport to their hotels, hostels, wherever Airbnbs, wherever the hell
Nice.
they're staying. And we know that Toronto has a good contingency of people, Buffalo, New York City. I'm sure there's plenty more, but
So the match is probably going to sell out.
Yes.
If you haven't
The-
got your tickets yet, get them now.
Yeah, the Detroit City FC and St. Pauli match is probably one of the biggest marquee matches of the year so far, or probably of the year in general. So if you do plan on getting to that match, you probably want to buy your tickets as soon as possible because it's not included in the season ticket holder pass
Only the
or in the
gold
gold
card.
card. Only the gold card. So you will have to buy a ticket to that
I heard
match.
rumors of people buying extra tickets to make money off of them. I don't know who would ever do that, but that's a sinister act, and that is not welcomed by
Shame
Northern
on
Guard.
you. Shame on you.
Criminal.
Anyway, we'll,
pure
Whoa,
criminal.
already getting
Puck
started
will,
here.
Puck will let you get back to the dad van, but we do want to know what is your prediction for today's match.
Today,
And who's going to score?
I would love to see Jean-Claude Lawson score again because his goal in Chattanooga was filthy.
Does
He
And
had
I
a, he,
really just
he
wanna
had a
see-
stroke.
I just really want to see Mackey's reaction to whoever scores because that was one of
his
the
name's going to
greatest-
rhyme with Caniel Seekin. His name's going to rhyme
Oh,
with, yeah.
see, big Danny Deacon fan.
Who?
If he
Oh,
starts,
Danny
I would
Deacon.
More than a Danny Deacon.
Yeah, I would love to see Danny Deacon score too. That would be pretty cool. I would gladly welcome.
Scoreline
2-1 City.
2-1.
2-1
What
That's a
seems
good
to be,
scoreline
yeah,
for a friendly.
generalized. Yeah, absolutely.
I think Chattanooga might score first, just because they want. I feel like
They want retribution to some extent.
they want to come
And
out.
we did it to them on their stadium, so
Yeah,
they're going to
we
come
kinda-
back in.
I feel like a lot of the Chattanooga supporters were shut up when we were there. So
Yeah, both off the field and on the field.
I did not go to Chattanooga. I did watch their stream. I do want to say one thing, or two things about the stream. One, their commentator said we wear skulls because we're cannibals. I want to refute that. I've never eaten a human in my entire life.
I have
If you're
also
watching,
never eaten a human.
I hope you take
never-
that statement back. That
I've
was
never bit a human.
I almost fell out of my
Not
chair.
since I was like 4, maybe. I don't
Definitely
know.
not a cannibal. Very odd.
But-
I don't know why you would say that.
Yeah.
So thank you, Puck, again for grabbing us.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want to be rude. I am looking at my phone because there was a question that was asked me by @TacoMan_NGS. Very odd. Has nothing to do with soccer or this match at all. But I want to see what your take on this is.
Okay.
What would you rather have on your team?
Okay.
1 horse-sized duck. You heard that right.
Okay.
Or 10 duck-sized horses.
One horse.
1 soccer team. Okay,
Well,
that was a
here's-
question that we
Well,
had.
here's the thing.
What was the sport?
It depends. It depends because I feel like ducks are better in water. So it's the Ann Arbor game where we didn't get to play it. I would say the ducks, the horse-sized duck, because it's a big duck in a watered environment,
Right.
so it would be better than anyone, right?
Right.
But 10 duck-sized
10
horses.
duck-sized horses. No. Yeah, 10 duck-sized horses, yeah.
I like that actually because you can do tiki-taka and you can pass it on the back and you can actually have passing lanes and stuff.
My question is there a goalkeeper?
Well, there
Is
could
one of
be.
the Ducks a goalkeeper? There's 11 people on the field. Why do we only have 10?
What would the formation be like?
5-3-2, I believe, is the way you
Okay.
have to go.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you'd
second
have
that,
to
yeah.
go 5-3-2.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
The person I came here to with in Bias Mobile, we had a good 5-minute conversation about
Want
this.
to name that person?
Yeah, it's Nathan Cottrell. He's my cousin. It's at Cottrell Nathan on Twitter if you want to follow him. He doesn't tweet anything interesting, but he needs a follower account anyway.
Yeah, keep your ratio up.
Ratio real low.
Yeah.
Bad ratio on
Yeah,
that guy.
bad. I have a
Bad
good
ratio on that
I have
guy.
a really good ratio.
So we talked about it, and I was thinking I would want more along the lines of 10 goose-sized horses. Now, if you have 10 duck-sized horses, I don't think a duck is big enough to kick a ball.
That's fair. Like,
The-
they're
the-
tiny webbed feet.
How are they going to even? That's a game that none of us want to go to.
Plus, I feel like if a
How
duck
many-
hits the ball with
Right.
if a duck hits a ball, like its feet are so
And
frail
also-
that it wouldn't even move.
For me, ducks are very nice creatures.
Yeah.
Geese can get ferocious.
Oh, for sure.
So they're ready
For
down there on
sure.
the attack. They're flanking the wings. We're just getting a contingent of people all over the place over here. So yeah, his answer, one duck, horse-sized duck.
Is the duck named Danny Deacon? Or Coven Kenton? I still take Coven Kenton.
All right, let's grab Tyler.
Wait, we can grab Christo. Is Christo still over there? No. Where's Chataway's right
Oh, let's grab Boys in Rouge actually. Let's get over here.
Yeah.
So we have another resident. We have a resident, just expert. Expert.
I didn't dress up for this at all.
Boys in Rouge is here.
He's wearing a tie, ladies and gentlemen.
Really dapper.
So this is my
Thank
my
you.
business
Don't mess it
partner at Boys in Rouge over at boysinrouge.com.
Talk up a little bit. The mic's kind of.
So he's the resident philosophical city fan, and also he just knows everything about everything. So we want to know most things. Okay, knows everything about most things, or knows most things about. Hey, we're doing a stream, buddy.
Okay.
Have a little
I
respect.
made eye contact with him that time.
I'm not scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least turn it off. Throw it in neutral. We're gonna wait for this guy to get out of the way
Focus
because
that's in the way.
I know
Oh God.
this is not a location. No, like I
Nothing is
said,
sacred
have a little respect.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks.
Am I right? Michael Dukakis. I don't know. So your season preview came out the other day.
Oh yeah.
The first several
First of several parts.
Yes.
So what do you think so far about this roster that we got built and the season that we have ahead?
It's even stronger than you are.
Which is
That's not
strong.
hard.
That's not saying a lot.
Well, I
Not
thought,
hard. I think the 2016 roster is stronger than I am.
You had a higher opinion of your physical strength, and I would say it's even more than that.
Well, I do when I have my tank top on. I don't
Yeah,
have today's not a
there you
tank
go.
top kind of day, so I feel pretty weak right now.
There you go. No, from top to bottom, I think it's the best they've had by far.
Who excites you the most on this squad?
Overall, or just the new guys?
We can do
Overall.
both.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go overall first though.
Overall, I'm a big Cyrus fan.
It's hard not to be.
Yeah, it's hard not to be. Yeah.
From day one. It's just, he's fun to watch. Everything he does is amazing.
And
I
you
think
always know he's
We
gonna
gotta
come
ask.
back.
I think I gotta ask this. How do you how do you feel about? Go ahead.
How do you feel about Danny Deacon?
No, that's not. No. How do you feel about? Stop talking about Danny Deacon. How do you feel about Jeff Adkins on the squad this year?
I'm fine with it.
See,
I think
he knows everything.
I think last year I heard he started a new job, so he couldn't get to as much training as he
Also
would
injured.
like to.
Also injured.
Yeah. So I think if he has a little more time to train and everything this year, he'll be, if not a starter, then a good guy coming off the bench.
If not a starter,
See
absolutely.
him
I
2
love
years
the
ago?
way this
He
man
was-
thinks.
I thought he should have won the Black Arrow. In
I remember.
2016.
I remember 2 years ago too. Yeah.
Beautiful game.
Yeah.
Beautiful season.
Yeah, it was good.
Absolutely.
Great season. So what new guys that excite you? Who's
Yeah.
that?
New guy.
I'm sure it's tough with all the.
I mean, Rafa is going to be exciting. He's a great
Mexican,
attacker,
yes,
but
for sure.
I think Fiskus is going to be outstanding.
Yeah?
I think he's an MLS,
So you think he and
borderline
Carroll?
MLS caliber defender.
He and Carroll, two center backs.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
Defenders
Definitely.
don't really get a lot of notoriety in this game. A lot of soccer stars and football stars are forwards or midfielders. I on my old blog site For Love of Football, I also covered AFC Ann Arbor, and Jimmy Fiskus, if you didn't know, comes from AFC Ann Arbor.
Yeah, exactly.
big, tall, strong center back. He's dangerous in the box on set pieces, and he's sturdy back there. I mean, I'm actually now that you bring Jimmy Fiskus up, very excited for him to join this squad. And then also, like you said, Stephen Carroll, just an established defender. He's also killer.
And like, not only did you get Fiskus, you took him away from your number one competitor.
From AFC.
in the
And that was
division.
probably, since we have you both here, a good time to mention it. For the Love of Football no longer exists.
Rest
Don't
in
cry.
Rest in peace for Love of
But
Football.
tell us what you guys have going on now this season.
I've grabbed Robert. I've snapped him up from For the Love of Football. They let him out of his contract.
I got
so
the domain name expired,
GoDaddy's expensive
and I got
these days.
and I was being too biased on the website,
Right.
so I decided that it was time to end For Love of Football. If you did follow For the Love of Football, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But for this season and perhaps the future, I have teamed up with Andrew and at Boys in Rouge to provide principal photography and game recaps and interviews with Caesar himself, Ben Pierman, and I'm very excited to get to work on the Boys
Did
in
you
Rouge.
pick up our press credential yet? You haven't?
No, I have not yet.
Okay.
I gotta get it. I gotta get it,
Okay.
but I'll get it. I'll get it.
We
Very
have an
professional.
actual credential, so we're official now.
We are official now. Absolutely. So look, how'd you already get yours?
We went to the stadium. Yeah.
Damn it!
You say that, but you already have the jersey, so.
I do have the jersey.
Oh yeah, we can keep that on.
This is more of a press credential. I'm one of the only people to have it right now. One of two. The other guy is over there.
Nice.
Incredible. Well, thank you, Andrew, for
Thank you.
and then keep an eye out for our work on boysinrouge.com. I guess and go enjoy Dad Van.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll take
you
that
for
from you.
Thank you.
Or Mackie will take
He'll
it.
take that.
Wow, that was nice.
Thanks, guys.
Real nice.
2 microphones.
Oh, there's Puck again. Hey, Puck.
I want to bring this.
We're
guy
doing a
in.
lot of debates
I
today.
wanna
So,
bring this guy because we thought he died after the last time we played the Bucks.
are you okay?
Yeah. Are you
You came back?
Hey, welcome back. First
Welcome
of all,
back.
that
Welcome
video
back.
is still one of the.
last year,
Yeah.
but you know.
That
He
video.
actually he ended up in limbo and it put him in Mackinac, and then now he's back.
Yeah. So that video is one of the funniest videos I've ever seen in my life. You just disappearing into the wave of people.
Well, I was worried because I was carrying the confetti cannon at the time.
Yeah. There was a big cannon too back then. Yeah.
My biggest fear, because the first man I saw was J Baby.
Okay.
My biggest fear was like taking a knee out, like, injuring him.
Yeah, that's a really big fear.
Running in for a hug of one of the players you adore, and then ruining their career on accident. Like
But you know,
the worst case scenario for anything.
I sacrificed myself for J Baby.
Yeah.
There you go.
I died for him.
Died
Yeah.
for it. That's good.
I remember trying to run towards Evan Lauro and then like coming to sometime after the match and being like, I don't even.
Think about it. Evan Lauro's never gonna feel that kind of happiness ever again. I hope he's doing
I don't
well.
know, getting drafted and signing a pro contract.
I hope he's
I
doing
mean,
well with the New
he
York
does
Red
play
Bulls, but-
USL,
Yeah.
so
but USL, like, what is he making? Like 20,000 a year though?
How much was he making in college?
yeah.
Probably
I mean, he's welcome back, Evan Lauro. If you're out there, come
Soccer, the way people
you're
make
welcome
money
back.
these days.
So,
There we go. Look at that.
You're,
Already started here.
but
It's like we are live. In case anyone can believe we're outside of Foaling.
yeah.
That's cool.
I have to protect my champagne.
Yeah.
This-
Hi, Galen.
and
Nice shoes.
yeah, I think I'm.
All right, so we got a smoke bomb behind us.
Yeah.
It is it's also a roll.
Yeah,
It's
that's
live.
That's all we got.
It's live.
Oh man.
What?
So I have a match prediction that came through on Twitter.
Thank you. Someone just
I've
commented
got
on my
Alex
haircut.
Rawdon.
I look really.
Thanks. I did it myself.
Are you guys good? Have some respect for the stream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I actually lost the prediction.
What was your prediction?
I don't have the prediction.
Oh.
My prediction's 2-1. 3-1, but there was goal scorers. Rafa Sebi and somebody else scoring.
I'm
So
not
Rafa
gonna,
gonna
I'm not
play
gonna call
today?
goals, but I'll say 3-1.
you're not going to call who's going to score?
No.
Jeff Adkins with 2.
What? Hey.
Sebi with a penalty.
Really?
That's a hot take.
I'm gonna say Mackey's boy Deacon's gonna get one today, if he plays.
If he plays.
If he plays.
Everybody seems to love Deacon. I understand it. I understand the love for Danny Deacon, but also he is a pro caliber player. So there should be love for Danny Deacon. And if there's not, you really don't know the game of football.
My thing is like Mackey's just a young boy, and to see him like light up
Oh,
if Deacon
man.
scores, that's all I want to see.
As soon as Danny Deacon gets that one cleat on the field, we're gonna see a hashtag Mackey stroke. for 2 weeks straight. Did you see that GIF? The GIF of him having a stroke? So when Lawson scored last week, Mackey had an existential crisis, and there's a GIF. Ouch. Thank you for that. Yeah, so Dad Van is located outside of a truck driving school, if you can't tell, and that's why this keeps happening. But anyway, Mackey, he froze up. I think he had a heart attack, a stroke, and a seizure all in one. Luckily, he's okay. He cut his hair. Doesn't look like Malfoy anymore, but you'd have to look for the GIF. You got to see it. You got to see the GIF.
I think
it's
I saw
great.
the picture, but I didn't see the GIF.
Oh, there's a GIF. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Sounds fantastic.
My co-host left me. Now, we're no longer the Northern Guard Supporters Tag Team Champions. I'm now a singles competitor. Mackey Malfoy can go fuck himself.
Oh, Mackey turned heel on us?
Mackey turned heel. We were faces, but yeah, no more Mackey.
You know what, though?
He's done.
Every great tag team, though, has a heel that eventually breaks off.
It's definitely going to be him. Have you seen his hair?
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. All right, I'm going to go try to grab our next guest. Oh, hey, here we go. No? Okay. Someone go find Tyler for me. I need Tyler. I need Lefty underscore NGS, I believe is his name.
I just wanted to be a part of this again.
Okay, so cool. All right,
But
so
as soon as I see Tyler, I'll grab him.
you gave your prediction for the match, right? But did you give your prediction for who is going to score?
I haven't seen the lineup today. Do you know who's playing?
Probably the Detroit City roster.
Okay, so I think
Hot take.
Roddy Green will score. And it'll be a beauty that he works maybe on his own from the back. Then I think, because I said 2-1.
You did say 2-1.
Someone in the midfield. I don't think Sean Lawson will score this.
Jeff Atkins. You heard it here. Jeff.
Do we have like a tally of like who we think is going to score and like we should really be keeping track?
We
of
really
this?
should. Well, it is recorded. It is released as a podcast, so
Oh, perfect.
so we will be able to go back. So did you grab Tyler? Tyler disappeared. I say we grab a Chattahoogan. You're the producer.
Oh, grab Andrew.
Go grab one. Oh, there's Tyler. Let's grab Tyler. We're going to talk to Tyler a little bit about next week's matchup.
Like
Oh.
2-1 and 3-1. Well, I'm the only 3-1 I've heard. A lot of 2-1s
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, a lot of 2-1s. A lot of 2-1s.
See, I don't think
I
it'll
can
be
see
a
it.
prediction.
You know what? Maybe hot take 0-0 draw.
Ooh.
That is a
Ooh.
Take is not going to be 0-0.
0-0
What the
draw.
fuck does this man mean? No, he's from Colorado. I want to
He
talk
did
to
it
him
last
about
week,
Harpos.
and Mackey. So last week, if you didn't see it, Mackey and I picked on Tyler for a solid 7 to 8 minutes about Harpos. So I think he doesn't want to come over
We need-
here and
we
get
need
picked
him for
on
that
again
match. Why would you do
about
that?
Harpos?
Have a little respect for Harpos. All right, well let's grab a Chattahoogan. Let's go grab probably Galen. Probably. I know he was on last week.
Galen is over there.
I need a Chattahoogan. Just any time. No.
Galen.
Hey, Galen.
Listen, you know what, Chattahoogans? If you're watching this, you don't want to be on our live stream. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
But say it to my face. Say it to my face.
Show some
Have some
respect.
have some respect.
Come on. Hi.
Oh, hey, here we go. We got a Chattahoogan. He has.
That's your new short hand nickname.
Laz, I can take that.
That works.
The man who died, or the boy who lived.
The boy who lived.
That's Harry Potter.
I mean, you got glasses.
So I know you were on the stream last week, down in
Maybe.
Chattanooga, maybe. I don't know. It was probably
Thank you for
probably a little foggy.
Thank you for pronouncing Chattanooga correctly.
Chattanooga?
Yeah, Michiganders have had some trouble with it.
How do we pronounce Chattanooga?
I've heard it like chat in Nuga several times.
Chatting in Nuga.
Just like
Chatting
One of my favorite pastimes.
It's like chat and then like just another N that doesn't. It's not even in the word, and then Nuga after that. It's
I
weird.
feel like it's spelled
great
the
job.
way
What's
it
your name?
says.
Yeah,
My name's
yeah.
Robert. I'm the biased
Robert.
photographer.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
we're live
got a
now.
microphone next to me and like now I'm doing this.
What's up?
So,
But I did visit.
first time in Detroit. No, you came last year.
I had a little brief excursion last year for a preseason game versus it was Dayton.
Yes.
That one was a fun one.
Yep.
And now we're here for one that matters a little bit more. So I'll be across the field under the blue flags tonight.
So, how are you feeling being back in Hamtramck, being back at Keyworth Stadium? This time you got a couple more friends with you.
I was a tourist last time here. I'm more of a conquering hero. It feels like we're on the verge of a triumph. So I'm in pretty good spirits.
Okay, so far all of our match predictions obviously are in the favor of Detroit City. What are you looking at score-wise?
It's gonna be Chattanooga. I'm gonna go Detroit 0, Chattanooga
0 at
9.
home.
Chattanooga 9.
Ballsy.
I don't think we can put double digits on you today.
Is it an away aggregate type thing?
9 goals. So
Do we
you-
know?
So you're saying 9 goals, but now here comes the hard test. Who's scoring for Chattanooga then?
Oh, you fucked yourself on that one. buddy.
No.
We need 9 goal scorers.
I think Luke is going to be 6 of them. I think David Perez is in for 2. I only got 1 more after that. I think we're going to get one out of midfield. I think Bouquet is going to get that number 9 at the end. It's just going to be a garbage goal though. So
Not many teams score more than 2 goals at Keyworth. I think it's only happened like once.
I am so excited you guys get to be here today to witness history.
So
You guys like save history, make history, watch history.
So
This is a beautiful day,
I have
everybody.
I have a serious question. So you came last year. You felt like the experience. How do you think the Chattanooga players are going to react to, aside from you guys, something they've never experienced?
I think they're. Oh, I've left my Fago back at the Airbnb.
Don't
There's
even.
a Fago behind
There's a
the
case of
camera.
Fago
And
at Dead
I was
Van.
gonna bring it, and it's gonna be a thing.
Is
Oh,
it Rock
well.
and Rye?
I got a Rock and Rye and a Red Pop. I got Neil Rule's number 1 and number 2.
Money.
I had the sampler pack, if you will.
Absolutely.
No,
I mean, they're not that expensive.
I think our guys are ready for the noise. What's up, Amy? I think our guys are ready for the noise. We'll see if they're ready for the smoke, and we'll see if they're ready for the surface itself.
very weird surface for us.
So we have a Silverbacks Park down in Atlanta that we play at, and I was actually there kind of on a neutral field trip a couple weeks ago. And I don't know which surface was worse, but Atlanta might be worse than
No, I
Keyworth.
could probably bet it's Keyworth.
Maybe.
It's god awful.
It's
I don't like to talk shit about our club. but
Sean, get a new
terrible.
surface, Sean.
You heard it here first,
I've played
Sean,
on
man.
this pitch in the rain, and let me tell you, it's terrible.
Well, we'll see how it goes tonight.
All right, well, we won't keep you very long. I know you're visiting.
It's a
and
delight
having
to
a good
see
time.
all you guys. I'm gonna go sell these beautiful offside scarves that I've got in a sec.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely beautiful.
We're gonna gauge some commerce right here.
Here
on,
we go.
Wait, you have a
on
square
Let's
reader?
Do That City.
Do you have a square reader? Am I out of luck?
I got cash.
Well, I'll buy it online. I know, no commerce. I don't carry cash. I'm 18.
Buy internet.
He's 18. His dad didn't give him a loan.
Oh, but he did drive the Chrysler 300 in today.
Touche.
Just all trash talk.
Yeah.
Welcome to
guys.
Detroit.
We're-
Thank you, brother.
We're friends until about, I guess, 7
Good to
o'clock,
see you
7:30,
again.
whenever kick is.
And then right after that.
And then we'll be friends
Yeah.
after that about
Maybe.
10 o'clock. So.
Maybe. Don't overstay.
So there you go. That's probably the only Chattanooga.
Hooligan.
No, can you let me finish the sentence?
Okay.
The only score prediction for Chattanooga to go in Chattanooga's favor.
I'm a piece of shit.
Um,
Look at the sun.
the sun is coming out. It's a beautiful time. If you're not on your way down to Keyworth Stadium by now,
Get here.
you're making a damn mistake. You need to be coming down here. Get your ass to Keyworth. Get your ass to Dad Van. We're marching in about, I'd say, an hour.
Yeah. So U.S.
Hour,
Soccer's
10
over there.
minutes.
Actually, so that documentary that's happening, that's U.S. Soccer.
U.S. Soccer is making a
They're
documentary on
making
us.
a Road to Open Cup documentary.
I'm very surprised that they would come in this area.
Yeah.
Very weird that U.S. Soccer would make their way here.
Yeah.
We don't
so
like you very much.
It's a
Who
road to
would've
the
thought
Open
that
Cup.
a Division 4, team.
Especially a Division 4 team that's only ever won one appearance in the Open Cup.
And that hates
Ever.
U.S. Soccer.
And we hate you. We hate
Yeah,
you.
So.
We really.
All right, Nick, we need to cut that from the video stream. We're not going to cut that. Okay.
Jeff
Fuck you,
Adkins
U.S.
is bad.
Soccer.
You can't Photoshop that out or something.
Can't Photoshop a video.
Put Danny Deacon's face over mine when I say it.
I love Danny. I'd be so much more happy if you were Danny Deacon.
Like I've
No
seen
offense.
the videos of like his, and he's just like scrolling things, and it's like
Danny Deacon?
no, like the
Danny Deacon?
post where you
Danny
just-
Oh, I thought you meant Danny Deacon. My
Danny
bad. I thought you said Danny Deacon.
Danny fucking Deacon.
For you, I did say he's gonna score today.
He did.
I did,
And Jeff Atkins.
and JB.
Danny Deacon, right?
What if both of them score? All right, I think it's time to grab another guest from the pool that we have over at Dad Van.
Yeah, it's not.
Nobody wants to get on our
Yeah, they
stream.
do.
Get real. It's still.
People call my hair stupid. Jackie said my hair was nice, and that's all I care about.
Who do we
'cause
want to
she's
poach
nice
for the
to me,
stream?
And you're not
Who are we
nice to
thinking?
me.
We need a guest.
I'm probably
I hugged you after we beat Ann Arbor.
Tyler
though.
Tyler
I'm probably gonna
refused.
be the only person to tell you this, but I liked it longer.
You know what?
No, I like
Try
that.
to find Padre.
I regretted dyeing my hair.
Try to find
I
Padre.
regretted dyeing it. That's why I cut it. Because I regretted dyeing my hair. Honestly, your hair's nice.
Padre, my hair
A
is
lot of
nice.
gray hair though.
A lot of gray hair.
My hair is,
I won't tell you how old I am. Do you want me to walk over there with the microphone and grab him? No. Oh, Padre's actually right there.
Padre, we're gonna be so sad.
Padre.
It's Padre and Pants.
Hey, yo, Dean. Big Dino. Hop on my stream with me.
How rude.
Why would you walk in front of a camera? Have some respect.
We're live here.
Come on.
You want to pass? You want to pass? You want to grab
Too,
Christos' mic?
too much hugging here. Wow. Look at the reaction. He is alive. He came back from the dead, actually.
Yeah.
You are, yeah. You're stuck with it now.
Sorry.
Well, but here's the question though. So you died Open Cup versus the Bucks 2 years ago. What happens when we and the Bucks play each other in the Open Cup in a couple of weeks? Like, what happens with? I don't understand the physics of it. Like, how does that work? Why do I have 2 microphones?
I don't know. I had 3 last week.
Oh, well, all right, good, yeah. Hey, great, yeah.
What do you think of the allegation?
Alligators? I prefer crocodiles versus alligators.
They're all dinosaurs
What's gonna
anyway.
happen?
Hot take.
Okay. Yeah, so that's mostly my question. Is like, what
That's
happens
a
in the...
Great question. Maybe shirts off Ultra all 90. Oh, maybe.
It might be cold.
Worth it.
That's fair.
That's true. Key worth it.
Hashtag
You never go.
key worth it.
You never go deer hunting without clothes on. That's what my dad always told me.
Anyway,
never
this
been
is
deer
Padre, my personal favorite capo. Sorry, all the other ones. I know they're not. I know they're not listening.
Can you
because
give us a
they're
score?
busy doing stuff.
Can you give us a score prediction?
The team with the most goals wins, but you don't have to score more goals than the other team in a friendly. So I predict that.
We're all winners here tonight. Thank you, Padre.
Cool.
That is a weak take.
Yeah,
That's a man. That's a man that doesn't want to piss anybody off.
Yeah. That man's very neutral, whereas you're biased. He's neutral.
Very biased. Also, I just want to say,
we've had a couple
I know I've been a
3-1s.
little hostile today. I want to calm it down a little bit by saying, "Fuck you, Lansing United."
No, they're fine.
No.
No.
I mean, they're fine
No,
as in
fuck
like
Lansing
they're
United.
fine blowing 3-0 leads in the PDL, and they still wish they were us. I said this last
They
week.
still wish they were us, and they lost their goalkeeper to the Bucks in the same league.
And they did lose their
Rafa
MVP
Menzingen.
to Detroit City. Team
It's been-
MVP.
yeah.
And their
He couldn't handle the
supporter-
embarrassment.
And their supporter player of the year as well to Detroit City.
Listen,
It's just sad. But Brad Santala, yeah.
you want to be us, but you can't be us.
Lansing United.
It's a
the
damn
feeder team
shame.
For Detroit City.
They hate us because they
It's a
ain't
feeder
us. I
team.
think is the phrase.
They are the Southampton to our Liverpool.
Yes, the Tottenham to the Real Madrid, if you will. I'm
Except
still really
Tottenham
sad about
sucks.
Tottenham last week. I'm still
What
really
happened to
sad. We
Tottenham
lost
last
in the FA Cup semifinal.
That's because they're
But
trash.
this show's not about Tottenham. Fuck Tottenham.
Thank God.
Fuck Tottenham. This is Detroit City FC.
Detroit City FC.
You know,
Till we
on,
die.
On Saturday and Sunday mornings, I feel like I'm following Tottenham on Twitter.
Just because Mackie tweets about them all the
I
time.
might not. I literally might not even
really
watch
just
Tottenham
follow
this week. I might not watch Tottenham this week. I'm so hurt. So sad. I'm sure they'll.
It's been a very long off season, ladies and
Red's
gentlemen.
coming? Oh, Red's coming on the
La-
foil.
Really long off season, ladies and gentlemen.
Does he wanna be-
269 days since our last kickoff at Keyworth Stadium. We are now up to about 2 hours until kickoff for the 2018 season.
So Red is coming, but we don't know if he wants to be dressed as Red or foil. I guess we'll find out what mood he's in when
Which
he gets
alter
over
ego?
here.
He's walking over from this side. Walking over from this side. Here we go.
Is he coming on the show?
Coming on stage right.
We don't know which one he's going to be. It could be dangerous.
We'll find out.
Who are you today?
Are you?
Who are you today?
Is this red or foil?
Oh, foil. I don't know where foil's at.
He disappeared in the void.
He doesn't know where foil is.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, just like Harambe.
We're asking supporters their predictions for today's match. What are you thinking?
Oh, I think we're gonna murder and conquer Chattanooga. Send them back limping.
Scoreline for me.
I want to say it's probably gonna be I'm looking at a 3-1 City.
Seems very generalized. 3-1. Everybody's saying 3-1 or 2-1.
Yeah,
Who are
yeah.
your scores tonight?
Who are my scores? Well, I think Lawson's gonna put another one in.
A favorite.
I think we might see one. Might see one in from Sadie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
And
No.
hold on one second. Let me summon foil.
Summon foil.
Yeah. Okay. Foil says that Dargent might put one in even.
That's a hot take.
Yeah.
No one said Louis Dargent. I
Dargent-
don't even know if he's playing today.
I don't know either, but he's going
We
to
haven't
score a
gotten the
goal.
roster. We haven't got a roster update yet.
Which is weird because when they were in Chattanooga, Detroit City announced their roster like 2 days before.
Right, and we haven't heard
we're
anything.
An hour and a half out, 2 hours out.
Well, on home matches, they usually don't do that until they put out the starting lineup. So,
Well, there's been reports that Dargent's in town.
Ooh.
I have
And
seen that, as well
he's
as,
he's part of the Ginger Kingdom.
The Ginger Kingdom.
And we have secrets and we know things and stuff. and he's definitely going to score a goal.
How are you
today.
feeling about this year, the 2018 Detroit City FC calendar year, starting tonight?
I think that City is in line to take the title this year.
The national title.
The national title.
Not just the Midwest
We
Championship.
don't need a Midwest Championship. Been there, done that. I think we're going to go all the way. I think we got the squad to do it. I think the question is whether or not Caesar can get them to mesh well. We got a lot of talent. I mean, I think that's pretty undeniable. It's just a matter of how they're going to mesh well.
How do you feel about this year's Open Cup appearance?
Oh, what's that team we're playing again? I can't remember.
Some team from
Something about a deer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Those guys, I heard they're all right.
Pontiac Does, I think.
Yeah. No, but I think I think it's gonna be a good match. I think the Michigan Bucks, obviously, on a serious note, they got a quality quality team they put together. They know how to develop players. They don't have the spirit of Detroit like we do. They don't have Northern Guard to uplift their club like we do. And I think that Michigan Bucks might not know what they're getting themselves into when they step into Keyworth, because I think we're going to bring the house down.
We have played the Michigan Bucks 2 times prior to our May 9th clash with them.
1-1 record.
Both of them were, 1-1 record. They have beaten us 3-0 in 2015, and we beat them 4-3 in penalties in 2016 in the magical night up at Oakland University.
Yeah.
But they have never, that is the day he died, they have never stepped foot into the Keyworth ground. And I don't think that the front office, to the players, to the 3 fans that they have, are ready for what they're going to experience.
3? You're being pretty generous.
2, including all. Well, you got the parents of the team. So.
Well, and I'll say this too, is that not just the kind of atmosphere that they're going to step into when they step into Keyworth, but I think that we were able to put together such a phenomenal squad. That, like, literally on talent alone is a squad that's going to be able to compete with the Michigan Bucks. So if you put on top of that the 12th man in the Northern Guard and the broader Detroit City supporters, I think that it's going to be one hell of a match.
There you have it, straight from Red and Foil. We are winning a national championship and getting through the first round of the U.S. Open Cup this year. What's up? Hey.
Hi.
How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
That's good.
We have Amanda with us.
I'm the man who died. This is the woman who died.
No, she's the woman who survived.
She's the woman who lived.
She's the woman who lived. How are you getting up on the stand today?
Absolutely.
She's getting on the stand, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible. If you don't know about Amanda, unfortunately, a while back, she got hit by a Mack truck, concrete truck.
She decided to fight a truck.
And
yeah,
she
that's not
won.
a good idea. I did win.
She stared right into a Mack truck's eyes and said, "Fuck you."
She won. Her bike,
The bike, yeah, the bike didn't win.
The bike did not win.
But she's back with us today. She's going to get up on the stand and lead us in some incredible chants. We're very happy to have you back, and we're glad that you're up and walking around. And
Me too.
what are you doing?
All right.
He's calling all the capos and drummers to go have a
We're
match.
having a
I
live
gotta go.
stream. Have some respect.
Scoreline for tonight's match.
I have no idea.
Fuck your live stream. Wait, this is our live.
2.
This is
2-0.
all of our live
2-0.
streams. Sorry, everybody.
All right, we got a scoreline of 2-0.
2-0. Who are your goal scorers?
Roddy and Sean.
Roddy and Sean.
A lot for.
What? Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, our live stream might come to an abrupt end here an hour before the kickoff. Thank you for joining us outside of #DadVan, outside of Fulling Warehouse. Kickoff in about 2 hours. Match pre-match march in about about an hour and a half.
About an hour.
About an hour and a half. Get your ass down here to Fulling Warehouse. Get your ass down here to Keyworth Stadium. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next Saturday with our match against Harpo's FC, and we appreciate you sticking around. Thanks, guys.